What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Oh, just setting up my stuff. What the hell is this? Oh, it's my OBS. Yeah. Audio's good. Let's just check the audio level. There we go. That's good. Alright, let's close out of this. So I just watched this video about Hassan Piker. So if you guys don't know me, I think Hassan Piker is one of the worst creators on YouTube. I honestly don't even know how he hasn't been removed off YouTube yet. He is literally like actively anti-Semitic on not just anti-Semitic. He's racist to multiple different groups of people. It's like very like and he's not like he doesn't care. He's very open about it. I just watched a video the other day, and the guy was just talking about like Hassan Piker sucks. That's a good way to bring up. Okay, what was the guy's channel? No, what was his name? I think it was Sensitive Society. Was it this guy?
Everyone here on the channel knows how I feel about Hassan Pike.
No, not this guy. Willie Mack? Is this the guy?
Earlier this week, we got to view the charges.
This guy makes the best videos. I love this guy. How am I not subscribed to him? What? Okay, I swear YouTube like unsubscribes you from channels. I swear to God, I have literally subscribed to this dude multiple times. All right, this was the video.
Last time we saw Assad, he was spreading misinformation, doubling down, and demonizing anyone who corrected him.
IDF didn't bomb the hospital? Yes, it did! Yes, it did! You fucking piece of yes, it absolutely did. You title scumbag.
And since we called him out on all of this, it's put him in free fall. He's gone mask off on how he covers every geopolitical issue.
When you look at a situation in the Middle East, you look at what the local government is and who the Western forces are. Never align with the Western forces.
He's had massive cope sessions while he's on vacation.
Baboon-brained idiot, unserious child, literally barely surviving due to modern medicine. You are a dumb. You are so unserious. I hate you. I despise you openly. I don't talk about you.
But I didn't expect him to sink.
That if anyone criticizes him for anything, he loses his mind, and then he's like he's just not. He starts. Oh, you disagree with me? Starts flipping out at someone, and then he'll just start fucking attacking them because someone said something that they disagree with, or anything that criticizes him. Like, and it can be totally spot on. Hold on, I need to get my phone. I do have a webcam, but not really. Actually, technically, I don't. I use my phone for now until I get a new webcam. But
so low that he would be glorifying a terrorist live on stream.
Does he know what One Piece is? Dude, we think
right. So this is bad, right? This Hassan invites a literal terrorist onto his stream, and then for the rest of the interview with him, he's like, "You're awesome, like you're so good looking and awesome, like I love what you do, like keep doing it." He literally supports he supports terrorists on YouTube, streams them and gives them a platform. And all that makes me feel, all that shows to me is that he is a terrorist. Hassan Piker is a terrorist. He supports terrorism. If you support terrorism and you actively support terrorists, you are a terrorist, okay? If you actively support the Ku Klux Klan, or you actively support whatever racist, another good example, BLM, Black Lives Matter, is a racist terrorist organization that uses literally the definition of a terrorist is using violence to promote political views and gains. If you support someone that does that, you're no better than them. Like, at all. Oh man, I can't see the back of my PC. Anyways, so that's who these guys are on the top
is
left
doing
corner here.
what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
And of course, if you're critical of Hassan at all for this, you're racist.
To be
But
fucking
this is how America views
YouTube.
Arabs. Yeah, 100%. So stupid and racist.
This is insane. It's like, how can he get worse? And then every time he does, it blows my mind. Almost as much as the Galaxy Projector 2.0, turning any room into a
Also,
planetary.
I just want to say, I find it so funny how Hassan is always like, "You're a Nazi. Nazis are evil. You're just like the Nazis." But he himself is actively anti-Semitic. He hates Jewish people. He thinks they are evil. And then he loves the Muslims of the world. He loves the violent extremists of the world.
I agree with him. It would be legitimate journalism. You'd be able to get the Houthi perspective when it comes to the Yemen civil war, as well as ask questions about them attacking merchant ships on behalf of Gaza. But it becomes crystal clear that Hassan doesn't want to do journalism. He just wants to be friends with this guy. He opens the interview by asking one real question.
How does what is the mood in Yemen overall since America started bombing positions in Sana'a and other places?
He's saying that it's pretty usual. They've been used to this for 11 years now, and they're not scared.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the follow-up.
Does he know what One Piece is?
Well, they've been bombing them because they're fucking terrorists. Oh, we're used to we're used to getting bombed. We're victims. No, you're violent terrorists. That's why the United States are bombing you. Just like Palestine, these people aren't being bombed because, Israel's committing genocide. It's so ridiculous. They're bombing them because the Hamas is in that area of the city, and they are using it as a terrorist grouping location. That's where they are. It's like people are completely unable to use their brains to think of this basic stuff. Why are Israelis bombing these people? I don't understand. They're innocent bystanders. No, they're not, because guess what? They've had many, many opportunities for months and months and months to leave that area. The only reason they're staying there is because they're supporting Hamas, or they are Hamas.
One Piece, like, is that an organization?
No, One Piece is an anime.
الطفولة وأنا أشاهد ون بيس لوفي.
Is it Lofi?
Yeah, he said he's been watching it since he was a kid.
No way!
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes, that's fire.
No way, dude. That's so sick. You watch One Piece? Oh, you abducted people on a ship and kill people and take them hostage and commit horrible atrocities? No way, dude. That's sick. You watch One Piece? Like, what is... This dude is literally... Look at his smile. Look at the way this fucking slime ball fucking smiles. He's such a bad person. He's a literal
that's
terrorist.
So fire! Oh my god, dude. We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
What the Oh, the Houthi are like One Piece? Dude, they're firing missiles at commercial ships and taking civilians hostage. Hassan thinks it's awesome, showing footage of the guys taking over the ship and comparing it to Rust the video game.
It's pretty wild that they're doing Rust. Like, they're doing... This is literally Rust. Why are they capturing the ship? They said that any ship that they can get their hands on that's like an Israeli ship, they're going to intercept.
Except they're not just attacking Israeli ships. Reports say that the last dozen attacks have zero Israeli affiliation. But yeah, otherwise they're just like those happy cartoon pirates. At one point, the guy straight up admits to taking people as hostages.
What does he think about China? Does he know anything about China?
So Hassan actively supports violent terrorists. That he also supports people being abducted and taken as hostage. That's great. That's a great person to have on YouTube.
He's saying he hasn't spent much time with Chinese people, but one of the captain was Chinese, and he did qat with them, and he danced to music with them, and he was vibing. So
no, he didn't. That's a lie. You don't dance with someone who's taking your ship hostage. This is called propaganda. This guy up here is going, how do I make myself look good? And this dude is going, I'm mentally disabled. I don't actually even think of anything. I'm gonna try and make this guy look even better. So no, he did not dance with the captain. That's a lie. That's a goddamn fucking lie. Dude, these people are not friends with the people they don't convince them to be, oh, Americans are the real evil ones. No, dude. No, I paused. I muted.
That's so crazy. So they're just fucking chilling with the captains? Like,
They're
I don't
not. No, that's
understand.
that
To
never.
be clear, we're talking about a man they took hostage.
America's like America's like blowing them up while they're just like doing cat and fucking chilling with the captains. Like, how does he feel about that? Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, I don't know how to describe.
Ah, yes. America is the evil one. America is the evil one, right, Hassan? He is literally a terrorist.
I bet.
What, Hassan? Do you think they're on vacation? America is attacking Yemen because they are firing missiles at commercial ships. They're not hanging out, they're captives.
he's saying that they win over the crews on these ships, and they like win them over with their charm, and they make them hate America and the U.S. government.
They don't. America is fucking saving their lives. The Americans are saving their lives. They're literally going there with attack helicopters and defending the ships. This slime ball is a literal violent murderer. Well, I don't necessarily know if he actually has murdered anyone himself, but he is a part of a group of people of terrorists that murder people and take them hostage and attack ships and attack groups of people.
That's so fun.
And then so Hassan laughs about this, right? Oh, death to America, right, Hassan? Death to America. Death to America. Death to capitalism. Kill white people. That's what he thinks.
Okay, that doesn't probably take much.
That's what he says actively all the time on stream. He doesn't.
To be fair,
Hassan's the type of guy to see the old American concentration camp propaganda and think it looks fun.
Quarters were being built where they would have an opportunity to work and more space in which to live.
Hassan would say how generous to put him in a warm climate. When Hassan described himself as a propagandist, I thought maybe he didn't understand the definition of the word.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no.
For the record.
I'm not calling
I'm a
you that.
propagandist.
I'm just saying. I'm going to play you.
I'm saying I.
So this is one thing I talk about a lot. Hassan is literally mentally retarded. That's not even a joke. That's not even me being like, you're retarded, bro. He has a learning disability. He is on the very, very low range of IQ. The reason he supports all this stuff, because he doesn't actually understand what he's talking about. He's been brainwashed by other very low IQ individuals who go, oh, capitalism is dumb, and actually communism is good because
am.
But he's doing legit.
like, and you know why I can say that? Because he literally just said, I'm actually a I am a propagandist. He doesn't even know what that word means. Like this guy just said. He's going, no, Piers, I am a propagandist. I'm a propagandist. That's not a good thing, Hassan. You don't want to be spreading propaganda, because propaganda. What is propaganda? Propaganda, let's look up the actual definition so I can be 100% spot on. What is propaganda? Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. So Hassan just said,
I'm saying I am.
But he's doing legit propagandist. Propaganda and think it looks fun.
Quarters were being built where they would have an opportunity to work.
let's listen to
and
what
more
he said
space
here
in
again.
which to live.
Hassan
It's
would say how
hilarious.
generous to put him in a warm climate. When Hassan described himself as a propagandist, I thought maybe he didn't understand the definition of the word.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no.
For the record.
I'm not
For the record,
calling
I'm a
you that. I'm just
propagandist.
saying-
I'm a propagandist. So what he's saying is, I spread biased and misleading information to promote a particular political cause or point of view, which is socialism and communism. He just said to everyone's face, he does that. He actively says himself, he is a propaganda. He actively says he is spreading bias and misleading information to everyone that follows him. But he thinks what he's doing is right. He thinks that capitalism is evil and he is so fucking stupid. It's hilarious to me. First of all, the fact that people follow this fucking clown.
No, I'm just saying. I'm going to
No,
play you.
I'm saying I am.
But he's doing legitimate propaganda here for the Houthis.
He's saying they've all tried COTS, including the
Yeah. That's what his entire channel is. He promotes propaganda. His channel is propaganda.
captain of the ship that he went on. He's saying that the vibes are immaculate.
No fucking way.
The
He's saying-
vibes
he's
on
saying he-
a ship that they took over as hostage and on a record have beaten people, assaulted people. I'm pretty sure that, let's look this up. How many deaths from Houthi ship hostages? It's not telling me the amount of people that have been killed. Oh, U.S. officials said Israel is currently assessing whether, in addition to 29 publicly acknowledged hostage deaths, what? But as many as 50 of the hostages taken from Israel by Hamas. So this is, oh, sorry, this is Hamas. That's not the Houthis, sorry. Israel says 1,200 people were killed and more than 250 taken hostage during a surprise Hamas. Oh, God damn it. Oh, no. So wait. Oh, yeah. So this was a Houthi attack. Oh, that's the fucking... God damn it. I want to know ship hostages. Anyways. They're murderers. Yeah, anyways. I don't know why I'm getting that far down the rabbit hole. The Houthis are violent murderers. They're the ones committing genocide.
He wants us to visit.
Because guess what? Genocide is when you're killing people for no reason. There's no actual reason for it. They're just, right? Let's Google that. Let's make sure. Doesn't matter what the definition is. Still bad. Okay, so yeah, that's not what genocide means. But genocide is deliberate killing of a large number of people from a particular nation or ethnic group with the aim of destroying that nation or group. Right, okay. So, anyways, the Houthis and Hamas and whatever, this dude is a murderer.
Oh, dude, I would love to one day. I am afraid of America.
And Hassan is bringing a murderer on his channel going, good job for taking people hostage and killing them. And then he spreads propaganda, which he actively says he spreads propaganda.
I have shown you 4 minutes of a 45-second
fine.
interview. The rest of this thing is just Hassan trying to get approval from a Houthi terrorist.
Tell him that this community of mostly Americans raised more than $1 million for Palestinian charities. What does he have to say to dumbasses that consider him to be a terrorist? What does he think about that? That's how you do it in Turkey.
Yeah.
Why would this guy care about that? These terrorist group actively destroy their communities that they're in. Just like the Taliban. The people who actually live in those areas, either you are with the Taliban or they fucking ruin your life and steal everything from you, kill people in your family, blackmail them, threaten them, extort them. They're not good people. It's not like he's friends with the Palestinians, even though, by the way, 70% of Palestinians support Hamas. Palestinians are Hamas.
What do you mean? I'm just fucking chilling. We're just having
What people don't understand is that being Muslim is extremely connected to these groups. Like, being a part of the Muslim faith, you have the same beliefs as these extremist groups. They act like, oh, there are these different groups and there are these terrorist extremist groups. But they're doing these things because it's a part of the Muslim religion. It tells you in that religion to attack non-believers, kill them. It's the most vile religion ever.
just vibe.
And yes, there are people in that religion who don't actually do that. But you're not an extremist because you do that. That's a part of the religion. You're not this separate entity. You are Muslim. That's what
Ivan,
that's
dude.
No,
their
I know.
religion.
This is the dream blunt rotation right here.
Yeah, we're just vibing.
The dream blunt rotation is a violent terrorist, a propagandist that is rich because he benefits from capitalism, but then says he's a socialist communist, which is fucking hilarious. He literally he wears designer clothing
Reviving
and has this, lives in a multi-million-dollar house, and then he claims I only make $60,000 a year. That's a fucking
time.
lie.
Okay, this is the international
Such
language that
a
everybody
lie.
understands. Cursing, fucking football and all this shit, but they don't have any. They don't have any like he doesn't have any time to watch fucking anime and shit. So I don't know. I don't know what else to ask about.
How about something relevant? That would be cool. At one point, a viewer suggests a question.
All right. Okay, what else do I want to ask? So like, I mean,
Hassan doesn't care about anyone in his stream. The only time Hassan cares about people talking in his stream is when they support what he's saying. And if anyone else says anything that doesn't support what he's saying, he goes, "You're a racist! You're an extremist racist!" It's like when, I don't know if anyone ever watches it. Have you ever watched South Park? Like, he acts like one of those characters that are like extremely just childish. You're a murderer, racist pig, scum. And the person's just like, "What? You're banned from my chat because you said something I disagree with."
Ask him if he would stop going on boats if Israel stops the genocide. I mean, yeah, he's gonna say yes, chat. What are you talking about? Those are like dumbass questions.
Let's listen to that again. Hassan is literally retarded.
Israel stops the genocide. I mean, yeah, he's gonna say yes.
Ask him if he would stop going on boats if Israel stops genocide. First of all, Israel is not committing genocide. I don't think people understand, right? Israel's not attacking the Palestinians because they're Palestinian, right? We just looked up the definition earlier. They're not attacking the Palestinians because they're Palestinian. So it's not genocide, first of all. They're attacking them because the Palestinians are attacking the Israelis. They're actively, the terrorist group are the ones who think Israelis are vile pigs just because of their race. So they're attacking them and trying to kill them because, they're in their land. Well, guess what? If an immigrant comes here to where I live, I don't get to attack them and kill them because I was here first and it's a part of my genetic upbringing, and I'm Canadian. No, you share the place you live with other immigrants. Israelis are immigrants.
If he would stop going on boats if Israel stops the genocide. I mean,
first of all, no, he wouldn't, because they're not just attacking Israeli boats. They just showed you on here that they were attacking Chinese boats. What does China have to do with China isn't attacking Israel or Palestine. China's not attacking them. So of course he would never stop. They're not doing that because Israel's committing genocide. That has nothing to do with it. They're terrorists, extremists that are, first of all, you make tons of money by doing this. If you capture a ship and you can take people for hostage, first of all, you can extort their families and governments for money that way. And then you can take, if you're able to take the things off that ship, you can make so much money.
Yeah, he's gonna say yes.
There's probably hundreds of millions of dollars of God, I can't think of what just stuff on those ships. There could be cars, there could be, you know, Amazon products, whatever, from all a million different kinds of. You could have gold on there. I'm sure you could have precious metals. You could have. I'm pretty sure they ship. You know. They probably ship oil. I don't know.
Chat, what are you talking about? Those are like dumbass questions.
Actually, I think oil is pumped under, like, through giant pipes.
Has he ever had like Western food?
How is that a better question? The interview is Hassan gobbling this dude.
What does he have to say to dumbasses that consider him to be a terrorist? What does he think about that?
Dumbasses. So this is more propaganda, right? This stream is going to be me explaining why Hassan literally has the IQ of I would say like a 13-year-old. This is how 13-year-olds think. They don't have critical thinking skills. And but he has just enough to use his propaganda to, you know what I mean? So he's now saying, "Oh, you're a dumbass if you think this guy. You're a dumbass if you think that the terrorist who takes people hostage on ships. You're a dumbass if you think he's a terrorist."
Answer that question. I just banned one of those stupid.
I banned them because wait, what? And look at this fucking piece of shit in the bottom left corner. Don't you just, oh buddy. These three, this is Dream Blunt rotation of people I want to punch in the head, right? They, three literal terrorists on stream talking about how they're proud of murdering people, right? And Hassan might not be murdering people, but he's supporting the murderers.
Stupid fuckers in the chat just now.
They're not stupid and they're not dumbasses. They're completely right. He is a terrorist. You are all terrorists. Like, what?
He says, "Who are they?"
Who are they so I can fucking kill them probably?
Just fucking dumbasses.
It's the president.
They're not dumbasses. They're completely right. In fact, you literally said at the beginning of that stream that you did that. How are they dumbasses when the guy himself said he did that stuff?
President who said it. How else would you describe these attacks? Hassan was very proud of this interview, posting art of him and the pirate as One Piece characters.
That's vile. That is vile. Hassan should be banned off YouTube.
Enforcing the idea that he does a better job
terrorism.
than mainstream news coverage.
This is what the job of like media is supposed to be. Bro, he was the sweetest kid that wished no harm, kept showing love throughout the interview, and these are the people that in the West, the prize of their humanity.
Bro, he was the sweetest kid. He's just showing love throughout the interview. What the These people. That's what I call someone that has the intelligence of a fucking 13-year-old. They're literally fucking... Actually, you know what? Might not even necessarily be stupid. He's just a terrorist. When you're a terrorist, you support other terrorists. You go, "Oh, he's such a good person. He's so sweet." He takes people hostages. Would you like, hey buddy, would you like it if I took someone in your family hostage? And, I don't know, possibly, I'm not even going to say it. Right? Because it's so bad. If I said that on YouTube, I would get probably banned, right?
I didn't cause terrorists. Exactly. If I killed my neighbors, would you interview me, please? It's fun.
If I killed my neighbors, would you interview me, please? That's hilarious. Because that's based as fuck. Because that's literally what is happening. And then what does Hassan say?
Dude, that's real nice, brother. Did he kill somebody? Is that what you're saying?
Did the crew
Yes, he probably did. Because that's what they do. And it's well documented that they kill people. Oh, nice. I love how he doesn't actually even have anything to say that. He's just like, oh, nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, nice, bro. He's such a dishonest slime bag piece of shit.
crew of the Galaxy ship kidnap or bomb anyone? Hassan's only way to engage with this is to start calling everyone racist.
It's sad, but this is how America views Arabs. Yeah, 100%.
America doesn't view Arabs like that. They view terrorists like that.
So stupid and racist.
This is how desperate white supremacist Nazis are. Okay.
White supremacist Nazis. But Hassan actively talks about how Jewish people are evil and they're genocidal.
Okay. You are behaving in the exact
No, Hassan, you are behaving that way. You're the one who is racist. You're the one who is supporting terrorists. Terrorists, racist, genocidal murderers. You just had a terrorist on your stream that you supported. You support terrorists.
same way that the jawless, chinless Iowa Nazis behave.
What? First of all, there's barely any I'm assuming he's talking about like the Ku Klux Klan racists. There is like very, very small amounts of those people that even exist in America anymore. It's a small portion, okay?
I know I can't.
And how does he compare them to a terrorist? They're not going out on ships murdering people, Hassan. The people that you're supporting and bringing on stream and giving a platform are. Last time I checked, the Ku Klux Klan isn't taking people hostage and shooting rockets at people. They're not shooting rockets at people, Hassan. He's literally he's retarded.
I can't get a job.
What the fuck did...
And I don't want to examine the material conditions. Everyone has told me that as a white man, I'm supposed to be so powerful, and none of that happened, so...
What the fuck is he... So what he's saying right now is just fucking mouth shit. He's experiencing retardation. That's what I like to call this. His brain doesn't have an actual response to what this dude said, so he just starts attacking the person and saying stuff like, just words that he's heard, like clickbait words, racist, white supremacist, you're jawless, boneless, you think you're so good, you white people.
What must be the real problem? Oh, that's right. I'm going to go dominate black people real quick. I'm going to go act like I am superior to them.
What is that? What does that have anything to do with what that guy even said? Look at this dude. He is retarded. He is the definition of retarded propagandist.
Of the Nord Vikings. But you're...
He's trying so hard to I don't know if this is really it's kind of gaslighting, right? It's like propaganda gaslighting. He's trying to make the guy think and feel bad for making a good point, right? By saying a bunch of random shit that has nothing to do with the argument at hand. The guy's like, if I go kill my neighbor, will you have me on stream? Because that's what that guy just did. He goes, why do you hate black people? Oh, you're a white racist. How does he even know if that dude was white? He doesn't know. He's just some random dude that commented on his stream.
You're not. you're a fucking loser. Just like that fucking Nazi is a loser.
What Nazi? What is he talking about?
You are the exact same kind of loser. Instead of looking for some esoteric...
Hassan, you're the loser. You are a liar. You're dishonest to the core of your being. You criticize capitalism, the thing that gives you such an amazing life. Capitalism, the thing that gives you a platform to be wealthy. And, well, it's not really... Hassan would never be wealthy. Would have never really got a following because he's so stupid. The only reason he has a platform is because of his father.
Mythical Nordic
Hassan would have never
that...
become this famous if it wasn't because of his father. He's too stupid. He has rocks for brains.
You want to identify with, you have identified with being an American pig.
What are you talking about, bro? Hassan's framing this as if this is a random Yemeni 19-year-old that only wants love and peace. He's not. He's admitted to taking hostages. He's a member of the Houthi whose flag says, "God is the greatest, death to America."
So let's read this for a bit, right? By the way, this guy, let's just shout out to the guy who made this video. All of his points are just... He's just so funny, and everything he's saying is completely right. Like, he's made a few other videos. I found this guy because he made a few other videos about Hassan. And at the time, there was, like, no one making videos about Hassan, and it shocked me because he's literally, like, the biggest, like, person on YouTube that says this stuff. He is one of the biggest YouTube-supported terrorists. So let's read this for a sec. God is great. Death to America. Death to Israel, right? A curse upon the Jews, victory to Islam. So Hassan just went off on a big like tangent about Nazis are like you're a Nazi. But Hassan also supports this. Hassan supports death to America, death to Israel, a curse upon the Jews, victory to Islam. Hassan is the Nazi. Hassan is literally the Nazi. Hassan actively hates
death
Jewish
to Israel, a curse upon the Jews, victory to Islam. This kid's TikTok has him calling people a son of a Jew as an insult. He posted to Twitter, "The meaning of Houthi is a title, and it is not something to fear. But for the Jews, they are very afraid of this title." And Hassan's community defends him.
Son of a Jew is a popular slang among Arabs. Jew in most Arabic dialect means stingy. It is racist and very stereotypical, but it's a word that completely lost its meaning, and most people have been using it blindly for decades without connecting it to the Jews.
No, they haven't. Because the fucking name, like, the name is in the word.
Hassan framing himself as an expert on this issue when he can't even recognize the Houthi flag is hilarious.
I love Destiny for
I
that
take
clip
that
too. That's
screen
an
off.
awesome clip.
Image. Wait, what?
I don't
That
agree with
banner is
everything that
spiced.
Destiny says, or you
See,
know.
bro.
but
Wait, what
he
does the
does have some
banner
pretty
say?
base points.
The translation of that shouldn't be kept on screen. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So someone comments, why? Let's go through that again.
Screen off. Image. Wait, what? That banner is spicy, bro. Wait, what does the banner say?
The banner. First of all, Hassan knows what the banner says. He knows what the banner says.
The translation of that shouldn't be kept on screen. Oh, okay.
So the translation of it shouldn't be kept on screen. Why? Because it's an extremely, racist and violent, terrible thing. And Hassan goes, what does he say?
Well, I have no idea what it says. So,
I have no idea what it says. I don't understand what it says, so
I don't know.
No wonder
I don't know. I don't know what it says. But why does the people who are watching your stream know what it says? Why? He knows what it says. He's just being he's being a douchebag is what it is.
He doesn't know anything about them.
No, of course he does. Hassan is an extremist. That's what people don't realize. If Hassan had the chance to, Okay, Hassan is a giant pussy. First of all, he would never go fight in a war. Hassan's the biggest pussy to ever exist. You know that. He would never fight. Hassan would never even get in a fist fight, first of all.
If you support the Houthi for...
But if he had the chance to support all these people in, like, in any way, he would. And he does.
Vessels on behalf of Palestine, I think that's fine, but you don't have to coddle this guy. He acts like he's about to give him sloppy toppy.
Yeah, Tim Houthi, Chalamet, we saw already, obviously. I talked about this already. This dude is like, dude, nobody has an answer to this, okay? I'm sorry. If you're this effortlessly cool and good looking while you are overtaking
the guy's really not that good looking, first of all. He's like the skinny, not very good looking, like, Muslim dude. Not that good. Let's just be real. He's not.
Vessel on international waters that are 100 miles off of your country's coastline. Israel and America have no answer to counter this propaganda. That's it. It's Jover. You are now officially a real-life monkey D. Luffy, okay? Yeah, you know who was on the fucking terrorist watch list? Nelson Mandela until...
No, he's a terrorist murderer.
2008, by the way. So if you want to understand what America's positions...
So now he's comparing this random terrorist, a pirate, he's comparing him to Nelson fucking Mandela.
...are and who they choose to be.
And then he says, oh, so it doesn't mean anything because America has Nelson Mandela on the terrorist watch list. So that means that he doesn't actually do... Yeah, so you should understand what America thinks of that.
Who they choose to put on the terrorist watch list, just, really reconsider for a second. You're that incurious.
He's so fucking stupid.
That you don't want to know what it's like for someone who has lived under a vicious bombing campaign for 11 of the 19 years of his life.
We never got to know. You never asked.
Hassan would obviously get some heat from this terrible interview, but he would fail to understand it.
CNN literally fucking gets to interview Taliban leaders and even members of Al-Qaeda, which these guys are not like at all, for the record.
Yes, they are. First of all, they're essentially exactly the same. They're an extremist group of the Muslim religion that uses violence to promote their political views, right? And for profit as well, obviously. They're exactly the fucking same as the Taliban. And he's going, I had these people on my on my channel, but they're not actually bad. They're not the same as Al-Qaeda and the Taliban. Yes, they are. Actually, they're worse because when's the last time you've heard of the Taliban doing this much? Like, the Taliban is just nowhere. No, they're not even on this level. They're not shooting rockets at ships, at international ships. These guys are way worse.
I'm just mentioning that specifically to show you that, this is what the job of, media is supposed to be. The problem...
What the fuck does that even mean? This is the job of what media is supposed to be. So I guess what he's saying is, the media is trying to frame this as, the media is trying to, frame this as, there's something bad, and, that's what the media does. They're, actually really bad. What? No, that is exactly what the situation is. You brought on a terrorist, and you actively gassed him up and supported him. You brought a violent extremist terrorist on your show and promoted him. That's exactly... The media did not do anything with that. They didn't do anything. That's just what it was.
The problem is not that you interviewed him, it's how you interviewed him. Gave me chicken and waffles with the Nazi vibes. That's great. That's a great question, or that's a great point to raise here. Except, this person is not a Nazi in the United States of America. He's not a Nazi in Yemen either.
But they have the same beliefs. First of all, they both believe that Jewish people should be killed. They want to kill Jewish people. They hate them, right? That remember the banner we just looked at? It literally just said, "Death to America, death to Jews." Right? What did the Nazis do? They didn't like Jews. And so he's going, well, it's different. They're not Nazis. They're not like the not. Yes, they are. Are they? But yes, it's a different religion. Sure, the Nazis were what? They were Christian or whatever. The religion doesn't really matter if you actively hate a group of people. They're just as bad. You could call them the Nazis of the Eastern world, right? There's no difference. They're violent murderers.
You are suspecting him of...
And then, so when that person says that, Hassan goes, no, it's different.
Being that, because you're primed into assuming that this 19-year-old is straight up a Nazi. He's giving you Nazi vibes, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what he is. This is the group that he's affiliated with, and this is what he does. God is the greatest. Death to America, death to Israel, a curse upon the Jews, victory to Islam. He literally is a violent terrorist. That's what he is. And Hassan, this is why I keep saying Hassan is a terrorist too, because he supports this person. He actively gives him a platform and goes, "You're awesome, dude." Like, he's like laughing. He's like, "You're so awesome, dude." Like, "Hey, you watch One Piece?" He's a part of this group. He is a part of the Houthi movement. Hassan is a part of the Houthi movement. If you're putting them on your platform and you're saying you're awesome, guess what? You're a terrorist.
Bro, I wonder why.
I can't do anything to help you sort out your...
Look at his brain, like, trying to like weasel out of this.
I can't do anything to help you sort out your own internal biases.
But there's no biases going on. What biases, Hassan? There is no biases going on. It's just a fact. It's literally, you literally had the fucking banner on your stream. And he's going, you're just a racist Nazi white supremacist. I can't fix that. I can't fix that. Sorry.
That makes you feel like this is not a good thing. This is a bad thing.
He would then bring up Destiny talking to Nick Fuentes and say that was worse.
Yeah, people will be like, "Hey, can you please debate Nazis?" And then we'll be like, "But if you talk to a 19-year-old that is from Yemen, then that's unacceptable." Yeah, dude, I know a lot of you would probably much prefer, all of my naysayers would much prefer.
But Hassan, you weren't debating that kid. You're giving him a platform to talk. And you asked him a couple questions about fucking One Piece and said he was awesome. That's not a debate, and that's not an interview. Literally, it wasn't an interview. You were just saying, "You're awesome." You like keep being awesome and fighting the good fight, pretty much.
Me having chicken and waffles with a fucking neo-Nazi who was like infinitely more damaging to American politics and
what?
Also just the world in general as a byproduct of how much America fucking hypes up Nazi-ass politics in its fucking foreign policy and in its domestic conduct as well.
The fuck is he talking
guess what,
about?
Dude? I think this is infinitely more valuable.
To give some context here, Nick Fuentes sucks. He unironically wants segregation.
It's not about the color of your skin or your race.
Is it even unironic? Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. No, yeah. Nick Fuentes, for example, he really, I'm going to say, doesn't like black people, right? So he wants segregation, and he thinks the world would be better if white people stayed separately from black people and yada, 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 whatever. He's just as bad. Actually, no. He's not as bad as that kid because Nick Fuentes isn't taking people hostage and murdering people and shooting rockets at them, right? In fact, I've heard multiple times where Nick Fuentes says, "Oh, you know, like he doesn't want. He's not going out going like, kill all black people." You know what I mean? He's just. I guess he's saying he just wants segregation, and he thinks that we'll be happier if we're all kept apart, which is I don't agree with. I think the average, North American would say segregation is bad, okay? But the fact that Hassan compares
it's about your morality.
It's ridiculous.
It's
like
about
Nick Fuentes is not on the level of a fucking pirate that takes people hostages.
Your decision making, what's right, what's wrong, how do you treat other people?
Well, I mean, you could say that, but the thing is that human beings have a tendency to fight with each other, and you can say that. We could say that sitting down here, but what happens what would happen if you and I were living in the same house? Mm-hmm. That's the kind of concept. When you and I are on a Discord call, we're sort of strangers, and we're talking about ideas, that's great. But what if we're living in the same house and there's a fight over, who gets to shower when, and who gets this seat on the couch, and these are the kinds of things that happen in a dense.
Wait, do you think you'd fight with him because he's black over that?
I wouldn't fight about stuff like that. And
hold, I want to hear the answer to Desi's question.
Well, yeah. Would you fight more with a black person over who gets to use the shower?
Yes, and here's why. Because
when Destiny or CNN interview questionable characters, they don't agree with their extremist points of view. Destiny doesn't call Nick Captain America, and it's here when you realize Hassan's policies are not that principled. In fact, he comes right out and says it. It's America bad all the time, that's it.
Let me explain to you 2 principles that you should keep with you, coming from a person who's Turkish, okay? When you look at a situation in the Middle East, you look at what the local government is and who the Western forces are. Never align with the Western forces. That's a principle that you could take home with you if you want to actually be moral or if you want to be smart.
This is the shit that terrorists say. Like, this is literally what Hamas says. Hassan is a Hamas
about the
member.
way you analyze other countries. That's one basic principle that you can take home with you. All of a sudden, magically, you are above on your foreign policy analysis. You're going to be better off than 90% of people that look at the situation.
When a chatter would bring up how Iran and Russia also...
Hassan doesn't even know what he's saying there. Like, he doesn't even know what he's actually saying 90% of the time.
Destabilize the Middle East by funding all of these terrorist groups, Hassan would freak out.
How else is there going to be stability? Just genocide all of them. Genocide the Middle East. Permanent third world genocide. How else will there be stability?
But Hassan, you support genocide against Israel. Fuck.
How else? Is that what your argument is?
No, it's not. He actually wrote it out quite clearly. It's the one constant in life. Hassan can't engage with your argument, so he makes up one for you. It's oddly comforting at this point.
Brother, please, I beg of you, okay? Just take a deep breath and really think about your output here, okay? You are a f***ing neocon.
How is he a neo... What? Why are we equating Western imperialism to Iranian and Russian imperialism? What the fuck does that have anything...
You might fancy yourself to be a liberal, to be an intellectual, to be above that, but you are no different than a Christian fascist neocon with this way of thinking.
And you're a fucking terrorist.
You f***ing animal. Fuck. Whoever doesn't align with the Western world deserves to get killed and deserves to get slaughtered. That's crazy.
What does any of this have to do with what that guy wrote?
Why are there 3-year chatters?
It has nothing to do with what the guy wrote. Hassan, this is what people don't realize when they watch Hassan's stream. They don't actually think about this, right? They don't realize that Hassan is an active Hamas member, right? He's not going on these ships, right? And he's not shooting people. He's not taking people hostage. But he supports it. He believes in it. He thinks it's good. Because he does not like Jewish people. He thinks Jewish people are evil. He thinks white people are evil.
There's being openly racist in here because they're American.
Because they're American. He hates Americans, even though he is an American himself.
Since I started covering Hassan in November, it's led to a wave of people exposing just how bad he is at his job. And instead of just trying and putting in a little bit of effort, Hassan has chosen the path of paranoia. Hassan interviewing the Houthi pirate would make it on LSF. LSF is a Reddit forum where all streaming drama gets talked about. His own fan posting it to Reddit made Hassan have a meltdown.
This is not even about politics with these
This is so funny.
losers, dude. That's the guy who is trying to get me banned right now on f***ing LSF, dude. Yikes. I'm not trying to get you banned. I've been following you for years. Yeah. You posted on... Really, dude? You're not trying to get me banned? You literally posted on the subreddit that literally has actively gotten me banned numerous times. Hassan is currently live streaming with an actual Houthi terrorist according to the U.S. government. Ugh.
Hassan is currently live streaming with an actual Houthi terrorist. Yes, because that's exactly what happened. And he goes, "You're trying to get me banned, bro. What do you? I thought you were my bro. Like, what are you doing?"
Oh, God, what a...
And I love the people in the chat. Hassan isn't the only retard in this fucking world, guys. Look at his fucking chat. It's full of terrorists. Like, just psychopathic, crazy people, dude. It's insane. U.S. government can suck a fat one. That's not even fucking true. Yes, it is true. That's exactly what happened. Get his ass. Wrong.
F***ing loser you are. Oh, my God.
Like, what? Dude didn't even say he was Houthi. What?
God.
That's the type of people that follow Hassan, right? Hassan's channel is for terrorists. Hassan's channel is literally for people that hate America. They don't like Jewish people. They don't like white people, right? They're racist, very racist. They support Hamas. They support a terrorist extremist group. And those are the people who support Hamas. That's the people that watch his channel. His entire channel is for those people.
Exactly what you did.
Fucking rat.
He then cried to the mods of the subreddit asking to censor criticism.
Hey, can I please get taken off LSF, like, permanently? I just don't understand why I still get harassed for 2 years now. Like, this has become a lolcow thing for the Destiny Brigaders at this point. It's formulaic. It's not about accountability or truth. It's just dunking on me for my view count getting lower.
No, it's just them posting the truth. And then he gets mad about it. He flips out when people he's getting mad that people are exposing him, right? He doesn't like that because he doesn't want people to realize that his channel is a terrorist propaganda channel.
Don't understand why that is even remotely relevant to the Twitch discourse. It's been like this for years now. Hey, which thread are you talking about specifically? The one dunking on you for your lower view count has already been removed at this time as we found it violating our rules. Yeah, I assume they'll repost it again later and brigade it about how the mods are protecting me or some shit. The point is, it's all LSF is for many, a vector to prop up attacks. Just no utility bound, a place to try and get people to join a lolcow forum on another subreddit. For me, I mean. For others, it's seemingly fine. It's been way worse since the gambling drama, which got XQC to also start doing the same shit.
Listen to him talk. He's such a whiny little bitch.
What Hassan did has him pearl clutching and crying. He's so brain broken and unself-aware, he criticizes people for doing research.
The idea that there is no...
He's not, I don't honestly believe he's really that. He is a bit unself-aware because he's fucking dumb. But what he's doing is he's trying to manipulate people and gaslight them into thinking that, oh, you know, he's a good guy and he's not a terrorist, and
real journalistic interest here, okay, is laughable. So please do not get your information from Wikipedia consuming, Reddit point regurgitating, YouTube debate lords, if you want to be in the know.
Hassan is discrediting Destiny for getting his information from Wikipedia, but Hassan gets his information from Twitter. It's why he gets every geopolitical issue wrong over the past 2 years. Who are we kidding? This is his analysis.
What am I looking at with my own 2 eyes? What are you looking at? I have no evidence? Don't believe your fuck. What do you mean? Does that strike you as a fucking misfire?
Finna bust a nut. Finna bust a nut tonight.
If Destiny is so stupid and wrong, go debate him. You clearly want to. I'm watching you cry about it while you're vacationing in Italy. It's depressing.
Is a fucking baboon-brained idiot, unserious child literally barely surviving due to modern medicine. You are so
Destiny's actually a pretty smart dude. So when people like attack other people and they're like, he's actually really stupid, blah blah blah, and I'm doing that right now, right, with Hassan, but I have actual evidence literally in front of you showing that he's literally fucking retarded and he's a slime ball. But then when Hassan does it, he has no evidence to support it. He's like, Destiny is so dumb and he's a drooling idiot and blah. But Destiny is actually very smart. He has very good takes generally on a lot of things. He's not a dumb dude.
Stupid. Despise you openly. I don't talk about you, not because I'm like scared of the consequences or anything. Mostly because I know that you will take this as
he won't debate Destiny because he's too fucking stupid. Every debate Hassan has ever been in, he gets embarrassed.
An opportunity to like make a fucking larger.
And here's the thing: when you debate someone that is smarter than you and they're able to prove to everyone that you're full of shit, it ruins your reputation. Hassan wants to get away with being, just a social. Hassan's disguise is a socialist, right? He wants people to think he's just a socialist. And if he goes and debates Destiny, that disguise will be, it'll be unveiled to be what he actually is, a terrorist.
Clout farming operation off of it.
I sold a hat. It was a good bit.
Everything is drama farming. People don't want to consume politics in a meaningful way. This is the first time in my entire life where I've been like, man, it's taking a fucking toll on me. Leftist Twitter discourse is disgusting, okay? It's disgusting. It's why fascists will always win regardless. And honestly, they have better organizational tools than a lot of you dumb motherfuckers. Okay.
Who's the fascist? Everyone who's not him? That's convenient. He's saying since there's people that are more successful than him, no one should cover his mistakes.
It's so weird. Just ask yourself, who is in power in this country? Who is in power globally?
If you're in power, you're a fascist.
Is it right-wing fascists? Or is it ultra tankies? You know what I mean? Marxist-Leninist ultras that are like shining past supporters.
The fuck does that even mean?
Okay. Who is it? Who actually has real power? So if it's the right-wing psycho...
Right now, it's actually the left. The left is the side that has more power right now. Because guess what? The Liberal Party in in America is the one that is in office. It's Joe Biden.
Psychopaths and the right-wing fascists and the white supremacists, then why the fuck do you spend 90% of your commentary shitting on other random, completely powerless, completely irrelevant, myself included, by the way? Don't ever listen to anyone that says, I am a genuinely powerful political figure. They are drama farming.
He is. He has a huge channel, and that's why he's able to spread so much propaganda.
They say it because they want to...
They say it because it's fucking true. Now Hassan is going to go, no, it's not true.
justify and moralize the criticism. They're just trying to fucking clout farm. I shit on Ben Shapiro all the goddamn time. Ben Shapiro sits on top of a fucking media throne worth millions of fucking dollars. Okay.
And you don't?
Okay? So anyone that tells you, well, I shit on Hassan because, like, I have disagreements with him because he's an incredibly fucking popular media figure on the left is fucking lying to you. I am not anywhere near as relevant as Ben Shapiro.
So dishonest.
Don't say I'm dodging responsibility. Suck my dick.
You are, dude. You've now set the arbitrary requirement where you have to be as popular as Ben Shapiro to be criticized.
Bro, you're the biggest left-leaning political streamer. Should everyone just allow you to make
yeah.
stuff up? That's what he actually wants.
Do you think my output on the world is anywhere near as negative as a Ben Shapiro? Because if you say yes, then you might either A, be a Ben Shapiro fan, or B, absolutely baboon brain dumbass with no discernible politics whatsoever. Okay? That's the point. People say this all the time. Where they're like, you're just dodging responsibility. That's a really weird thing to fucking say. Because I'm very serious about this. Okay? Do you think my overall output is a net negative?
Yes. Your brand is division and misinformation for the sake of propaganda. Do I think Hassan's brand is a net negative?
If I make a prediction or a speculation, it can sometimes be wrong. IDF didn't bomb the hospital? Yes, it did. Yes, it fucking did. You fucking piece of shit. Yes, it absolutely did. You. Genocidal scumbag. You have no fucking dignity. You do not have an ounce
from this video
of dignity inside of your soul. You fucking piece of shit. You garbage, monstrous scumbag. You garbage, monstrous scumbag. Why did you fucking lie? How can you live with yourself? You genocidal piece of shit.
So at the end of all of this, is there at least one thing I could say that's positive about Hassan? Yeah, he still gets up and leaves when the video's playing, not abiding by fair use at all, but now his editor adds in a fake Hassan to stare at the screen.
Demanding answers amid
That's
an
so
escalating
funny.
spat with
What a
Pakistan.
slime ball. What a
Overnight,
fucking
Pakistan
slime ball.
launched retaliatory strikes
Watch
on
this.
targets in southeastern Iran, just across their shared border.
Doesn't make it any better, but it is funny. Subscribe to the channel and be sure to check out Galaxy.
Let's go watch this. Why don't we just go watch one of Hassan's stream? Hassan Abi. Let's go through his channel and read some of his social media. Yet another Israeli war crime?
There's something wild about like Israel straight up murking probably hundreds of Palestinian Americans, including one in like the West Bank last week. And America just basically going, you know what we should do? We should cut the funding to the main refugee relief agency. But then like 3 service members are bombed by an Iranian proxy. They're like, oh, it's time to nuke Iran. What are we talking about? And it's like, okay, where is the energy then? Like, what do you mean? Deal with Israel first. They have killed more American citizens than Iran has.
Gail, good morning. The attack comes as tensions between the U.S. and Iranian-backed proxy militias are on the rise, and it runs the risk of causing Israel's war with Hamas to erupt into a broader regional conflict. U.S. officials say the troops at that outpost in Jordan had little warning of the incoming drone.
The attack
the attack where
sunrise early Sunday.
Palestine, right? Hamas attacked U.S. soldiers for no reason. Is that because, oh, the U.S. is committing genocide? They're committing genocide on Palestine. No. It's because they're violent terrorists.
American base in northeast Jordan. CBS News has learned those injured and killed were in sleeping quarters when the armed drone struck. The outpost, known as Tower 22, supports U.S. Special Forces operating inside Syria, where they're under constant threat of attack. President Biden, campaigning in South Carolina on Sunday, blamed Iranian-backed militias and vowed to retaliate.
We lost 3 brave souls in an attack on one of our bases. And we shall
Wow, Hassan's really adding a lot to this video.
Since the Hamas
chances you have,
it's not even fucking talking.
Enjoy the show.
Directly attack Iran now.
Russian
Bro, Trump literally needs to do nothing. He's just doing the kick back and enjoy the show strategy. I feel like it is the dumbest thing you could do to put your entire lineage and like the
Is this guy unable to make a video without fucking like cut takes?
re-election chances you have directly in the pooper in a blender and just blend.
What does this have to do with fucking? Why is he bringing up Donald Trump?
That at the behest of a dude
fuck
who
does this
very
have anything to
openly
do
has
with Donald
mentioned
Trump?
Netanyahu, who's very openly mentioned that he hates you and does not want you to get reelected and wants Trump to get reelected. It does not make any sense that Brandon is expanding the conflict, making it worse, and every step of the way, the media is literally going, well, they're trying to retaliate in a way that doesn't escalate. And it's like, what do you mean? Pull out, pull back. This is ridiculous. Do diplomacy. Pressure Israel to stop doing genocide. It is both the moral.
Why would they pull out? Hamas is actively. Hamas is the one committing genocide. They're attacking, they fucking attacked innocent people at a fucking music festival. And people go, "Oh, it's because of the Jews. They made them do it." What? This video is really shitty, by the way. Starts talking about Trump during like a fucking like video. Like, I'm not gonna start watching it. I'm gonna actually end the stream here because I can't cover any more Hassan stuff. He pisses me off so much, and I'm gonna stream some. I'm gonna play some Sekiro or some shit. I don't know. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some coffee and I'll be back.